Hey, my name is David Buck, and right now we're going to look at the new social design app by Fundy Software, a tool that promises to automate the designs for your social media posts. So I'm all about automating, making things easier, setting up systems in my photography that make my life easier. So I'm really excited to show you this and figure out how to incorporate it into your workflow. The whole premise behind the social design app is to input a small selection of photos and generate professional, postable media in seconds. So let's take a look around and see what I can do. Now, when I log into the website, this is the first thing that I see. A clean design and easy to know what the next step is. It says upload up to 12 photos. Sweet. Well, of course I'm going to upload 12 photos because, as my wife says, I always jump in with both feet and go to the max with whatever I'm doing. So 12 it is. Next, I'm prompted to add some text, which goes along with the project that I'm working on. Add a logo file, and the logo file saves to your account so you don't have to upload one each time. And this will be super handy when they release the mobile app so that we can have logoed images on the go. Now it's asking me which of the different templates that I want to use, which I'm going to scroll down here and choose the Modern Classic. And the developers tell me that they're going to be releasing new design templates every month, so that's really cool. Press go. So the program auto-populates both the carousel and the story design, and I can click to see which one of the ones that I want to work on first. I'm going to choose story and finalize my images. Alright, that's really cool. And truthfully, a lot nicer than my feeble graphic designer brain would be able to do anyways, so that's awesome. The technology behind the software is the same stuff that powers the program Fundy Designer, which has been around for a decade, and if you've never heard of Fundy Designer, you're missing out, because that program has revolutionized the wedding album and blog design tasks for a photographer. And truthfully, it's just automated that part of my business and allows me to do in-person sales with my clients live. So that's super cool. So I have really high expectations for this program too. Okay, so once these pages are auto-populated and designed based on your text prompts, you have the options to perfect the design before you download them to your computer. You can move the images around to where you want, resize them, zoom them in using this button right here. On the left, you've got the undo button. This one here changes your image spacing. Here you can choose the locked aspect ratios for the images that you put into them. Use this button to add a stroke to the images or an outline to the images and pick its color and thickness. Interesting thing is that it adds a stroke inwards, so it doesn't change the size of your window, and it applies to all of the images on that page. Here I can change the opacity. You can press this button here to make a copy of the image if you like the sizing of that one. Then if you want a new image in a square, click on your images here on the left and drag and drop them into the window. If you want to swap images in the different pages of the project, I can click on one image here and drag it over, hover over top of the image I want to swap, and voila, the images are changed. I can change the background color by selecting the entire page and clicking here and choosing my color, or by entering my brand's hex value, so I can be very specific into the coloring of my branding. I can move my layers above or below the other layers on my page with this button, and delete selected object here is at the end. Now if I click on a body of text, a different set of selections comes up. Here I have the option of choosing a whole bunch of different text fonts, sizing, change the color of the text, and all the other options you'd expect when designing text, along with all the other tools that we had for changing the images. Once you've made your adjustments and gotten your pages just the way you want, click download on the right, and a zip file containing the images will be downloaded to your computer. To navigate between designs, you can click the Designs drop-down, and right now switch between Carousel and Story, and click Projects to go back to the main page listing all of your past projects. On the left, you can make customizations to the different elements available in the program, shapes, texts, and any uploaded logos that you have. As a cool note here, if you leave one of the text boxes blank in your initial prompts, the program will fill in the words for you. In this case, it says, I specialize in weddings, engagements, and portrait photography, but I also photograph everything in between. I'd love to be part of your special day. Hey, sweet, that's even more awesome because I didn't have to write it, and more time saved. So combine this with all the different design templates available, and you're sure to find a style that suits your brand. And for people like me who don't have a wonderful graphic design ability, having the ability to use the skills of a professional designer who is creating and choosing these designs allows my business to benefit from their skills. So what we know so far is that right now this is a web-based browser application that uses photo only. However, we've already been told that in Q2 of 2023, they're going to be adding video, slideshows, and a mobile app, so you can do this all from your phone on the go. The whole idea is to be able to choose a set of photos, enter some text, and get 3 pieces of content in a few seconds. and then be able to post them online from there. I love it. Fundy, you glorious bastard, you did it again. And having used the main product that Fundy Software designs for the past 10 years, I can tell you it's going to get a lot better. So here's how I'm incorporating this into my workflow. For a wedding client, I'll take a selection of images that I already selected for the blog, upload them into the Social Design app, choose my theme, and output 2 different sets of stories and carousels for each. Then I'll upload those directly to my Social Media Planner app and schedule them over the next few days to post at my chosen times. Then the posts that I should be putting up anyways will look professionally designed and, frankly, make me look better. Planning out each step of your workflow is super important, especially during the busy summer months when we have trouble keeping up with everything, and to make sure that each of our clients gets the same level of care. You can check out the Social Design app in the link in the descriptions. If you need help with perfecting your workflow and business operations, send me a message. And while you're at it, if you sell any wedding albums, make sure you check out Fundy Designer too. Thanks so much for watching.